All right, so warm up 88 should be pretty easy by now, yeah? Maybe you might have questions on number 2, but I'll elaborate on that. However, let's get the show on the road. What'd you get for square root of 90? Approximately what? Let's go with Enrique. 9.5 approximately. Hands if you got that. All right. Let's double check. So this is in between 81 and 100. So it's 9 point something. So 90 minus 81, that's 9. 100 minus 81, that's 19. Therefore, 9 divided by 19 does not fit. Fits in there 4 times. 4 times 9, 36. We got 3. 4 times 1 is 3. Is 4 plus 3, that's 7. Subtract, that's 14. Add another 0. That goes into that. Is it 7 times? 7 times 9, 63. We got 6. 7 and 6, that's 13. Subtract, that's 7. So, yeah, it's approximately 9.5. Let's go, Enrique. He's in a row. So, number 2. Let me elaborate on number 2. Look up, please. What is the exponent on this one? Squared. That means it comes from the parent function, f of x equals x squared. Do you know how to graph this? Yeah, which is a parabola. So, my parabola. So, tell your neighbor what this did to the parabola. What did it do? And then Enrique is going to enlighten us. What did that do to the parabola? All right, Enrique. It goes where? To the left. Very good. And then? Down. That is correct. 5 to the left, then down. So it's going to be somewhere down here. Once you move it, 5 to the left and 6 down. All right, let's go to number 3. Factors of number 3. Share with your neighbor. What were your factors? All right. Factors of number 3. Enrique, pass on one. X plus 9, x plus 2. That is correct. Double check your work. I need factors for 10x squared plus 7x plus 1. Pass on one, Yulisa. Joseph, what'd you get? X plus 5. X plus what? All right. Let's scratch that. Help him out. Oh, it looks like Gio's got this. Gio, help him out. What'd you get? 2x plus 1 and 5x plus 1. That is correct. Double check your work. Once again, guys, I'm bringing you this to give you extra practice because what's coming up next, it's a doozy. For synthetic division, I just need an answer. I don't need the work. Answer. Show your neighbor what you got. Then Gio's going to pass it to someone. Synthetic division. What'd you get for synthetic division? Synthetic division. All right, Gio, pass on one. Joseph, what'd you get? What? All right, help him out. Who's next? Elijah, help him out. What'd you get? 6x squared plus 7x plus 16. 29 over x minus 2. Hands if you got that. Looks about right. Double check your work, Elijah. Let's go. And number 5. Number 5, I need a standard form equation so we can get the center and the radius of that circle. All right, share with your neighbor, and then Elijah's going to pass to someone. I need a standard form equation for that one. All right, Elijah, pass someone. Mario. Oh, he just got back. Let's pass it to, let's go with, what haven't I called on? Enrique, what'd you get? X minus 5, very good. And Y minus 4. And then, very nice. Hands if you got that. That is correct. What? All right. However, we need a center and a radius. Pass someone for the center and the radius. Mario. What? Five, 4. That is correct. And the radius? Hands if you got that. All right. And the graph, you know how the graph goes. All right. So, copy the agenda, please. Warm-up 88, parabolas. Tonight's home play, 6 equations of parabolas only. Notice it doesn't say graphs, just equations. All right. Copy this code for access to the home plate for tonight. 3RLYU. 3RLYU. All right. Last night's home plate was that one. Show your neighbor what you did with that. All right. So tell your neighbor, good job, and that's a gift from me to you. Extra practice. Is that pretty good, yeah? Some of you are like, thank you, GPT. Anyways. All right, so tonight's home play is up on the screen. It's going to look something like this. But look at the instructions. Write the equation of the parabola without graphing. So, get a Cornell note ready, please. Our objective for today, I can write and graph the quadratic equation of the parabola. Today we're going to focus just on writing equations without the graph. Okay? All right, here we go. Once again, we're working on writing and graphing quadratic equations for a parabola. So, by now we know the definition. So on your screen, write me the definition without looking at your notes. Go. 9, 3, 2, 1. There it is. You should have written something to the effect equidistant points from the directrix and the focus. All right, so from there we went to this equation. From there, we said we needed a new equation when the vertex was not 0, 0. So we got our new equation. And then from there we did some of these problems, yes? All right, copy this one on your paper, please. Example 1, write the equation of the parabola. Focus 4, 5, directrix y equals 1. Write that down, please, completely. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Let's do this one together. Let's see. I'm going to pick on someone so they can get us started that I haven't called on before. So, if it says directrix is y equals to 1, turn to your neighbor and let them know what is the first equation that comes to mind, please. All right. Equation that comes to mind, Denise. X squared equals 4py. Write that right underneath that. So like that you have that in mind. And that's going to guide the rest of the work. So, question, does it say that it crosses through the point of origin, everyone? No, it does not. That means we cannot use this equation. We need to transform it. Which means this becomes x minus h squared instead of just x squared, 4p, and the y becomes y minus k. Are we there so far? So we need to fill this form up, so that means we start arranging our data. What information do we have? We have a focus, 4, 5. We need a vertex. We need a directrix point. And we need a distance between the points. So like that we can fill out our information. All right? Get off those phones. I'm going to take them away, people. So, with that said, look up, please. Notice that the variable with the square is the x. Is that correct? So tell your neighbor what we know in regards to over here now that we know which variable has a square. Tell your neighbor what we can do over here. What can we do over here? Tell your neighbor, we saw this yesterday. What can we do over here, guys, according to that? Let's see if we remember. So, let's see, ask your neighbors, see if they remember. What do we do? What do we do? All right, looks like Gio's got it. Very good, Gio. All right, Gio, go. For what? For all the x's, that is correct. All the x's should be the same. 4 and 4, that is correct. Right? Isn't that the x? Yes, that's why all these are x's, the same value. All right, next. What is the directrix? Y is what? 1, so that goes right here. All right. So far, so good. So, question. Using the 5, and using the 1, what do we do in order for us to get the number that goes here? Remind your neighbor. We covered this yesterday. What do we do? What do we do? Let's see. Gio, pass him one. Mario. You divide by what? By 2. But what do we divide by 2? Add 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Divided by 2, that is 3. That is correct. All right. So, with that said, so now all we need is the distance between the points. So the distance from here to here or from here to here. Look at it. From 1 to 3 or from 3 to 5. Tell your neighbor the distance. What is that distance, everyone? 2 is correct. 2 is correct. All right. So now that we have our information, put a little note for yourself over here on the side. The vertex, we know that it's always H and K. So with that said, let's fill out our equation. X minus squared equals 4, parentheses for P, Y minus blank. All right, so tell your neighbor what goes here, what goes here, and what goes here. What goes there, there, and there. Mario, pass on one. Joseph, what goes here? Here? What? 3, okay. How about here? 2. All right, let's simplify. X minus 4 squared equals 8. Y minus 3, and this is our standard form equation. Notice that we got the equation without graphing, yes? All right. From 1 to 5, I'll come to borrow you up to right there. I know we need more practice, but we're getting there. All right. Send that in, please. I want to see your notes. All right, next. Copy that one onto your paper. Example number 2. You don't have to copy the instructions. Just copy the focus 7.3, directrix x equals -1. Copy that. All right. Shall we? Here we go. Underline your directrix in blue. X equals -1. Tell your neighbor the first equation that comes to mind when you hear x equals on the directrix. Tell your neighbor the equation. Caesar, go. Equation. Y squared equals 4px. All right. However, does it say that it crosses the point of origin, everyone? No, so we need to rewrite this. So this one, instead of y squared, we do y minus k squared. Equals 4p stays the same. However, x, instead of x, it's x minus h. All right, so let's see what information they give us. Do they give us a focus? Yes, 7.3. But we also need what? A vertex. We also need a point on the directrix. And we also need the distance between the points. All right, so look up. Which variable has a square to start with? That one. So tell your neighbor what you're going to do over here. Tell your neighbor what you're going to do over here with that information. Talk with your neighbor. What do we do over here? All right, Caesar, pass someone. Alessandra, what do we do with that over here? ¿Qué hacemos con eso acá? All right, help her out. Let's go with Ashlyn. What do we do? You fill out the Y's for all of them. which is the same number at the top. So 3 and 3. That is correct. All of these are filled out. All right. However, the directrix is what? X equals -1. So -1. So now we need a number here for the vertex. So what do we do with 7 and -1 to get that number? Talk to your neighbor. Tell them, oh, remember what Mario said? There you go. All right. What do we do? All right. What do we do, Mario? Adam, 7 plus -1. And then divide by 2. So that is 6 divided by 2. So that value for the vertex is 3. Now, why do we need that? Because now we can think of the steps it takes us to go from 3 to 7 or from -1 to 3. Tell your neighbor what that distance is in order for us to get our p. Tell your neighbor the distance from 3 to 7 or from -1 to 3. Pass on one, Mario. Joseph. 4. That is correct. All right. So now that we have all our information, y minus blank squared equals 4 parentheses x minus blank. And just a reminder again, the vertex is always h and k. So, show your neighbor what you wrote here, here, and here. All right. Joseph, pass on one. Three. Y minus 3 squared equals to 16. X minus 3. Hands, have you got that? All right, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with this so far? Yeah, 5 fours, 5 fours. All right. So with that said, so example number 3, once again, you don't need to write the instructions. Just write focus -3, 4, directrix y equals 2. You should be able to do that one completely by yourself. So let me send you the screen so you can send me your notes once you are done. All right, let's see. Whoop. Let me go pretty quick. Let's see. We got y equals 2 as a directrix. So what is the equation that we think about, everyone? x squared equals 4py. Is that correct? However, it doesn't say crossing to the point of origin, so I'm going to change this. X minus h squared equals 4p y minus k. So, what information do they give us? They give us the focus, negative 3, 4. We need a vertex. We need a directrix point. And we need the point, or the steps between the points. All right. So, what variable has the square? The x. That means that all the x's should be the same. Is that correct? All right. However, the directrix has y equals 2, so that goes right there. Therefore, we take these and we do what, Mario? Add 4 plus 2 divided by, and that gives us 3. So therefore, what is the steps between the points, everyone? 1. So, x minus squared, 4 parentheses, y minus, h is negative 3, k is 3, p is 1. Standard form equation is x plus 3 squared equals 4, parentheses, y minus 3. Hands if you got that by yourself. Let's go. Double check your work, please. Make sure you send that in. So, I think that's plenty of time, and one of your colleagues were like, Mr. Q, how come you don't let us do the home play in class? All right, so I'll give you guys some time for the home play in class. Let me go back to that. There it is on the screen. You have plenty of time to finish. Those of you that follow it on YouTube, there's a home plate. Get some practice in. Getting you guys ready for Friday. Let's go. Copy that and go.